I was 10 years old, and I remember waking up one morning, rolling over, hitting the alarm clock. It was 7 a.m. and I said a little prayer because I knew in my heart everything was going to be okay. Because up until that point, there was about 6 months of my life where I couldn't sleep more than 2 or 3 hours a night. As a kid, I loved to play sports. Baseball was my thing. I was active, got pretty good grades. But then things started to shift and change. My grades started to slip. I had a hard time focusing in class, just couldn't pay attention the same way. The teacher was concerned. And I was starting to get anxious, especially in social situations. I just didn't feel like myself. It started to get to the point where I didn't even want to go to sleepovers with my friends because I couldn't sleep at night. My parents, being the loving parents they are, were concerned. And they would be up at night with me. My dad, he would rub my back for hours trying to help me sleep. We would even, I remember my parents, we'd make herbal teas, like sleepy time tea or chamomile, drink that. We'd even listen to nature sounds on my boom box, Beethoven, just anything to try and calm me down. It would even get to the point where I would almost feel like I'm gonna fall asleep, and then something in my brain would just kick on, and then I'd be wide awake again. And I would go through these cycles all throughout the night. I struggled with the fact that I didn't feel like myself, and I didn't feel like a kid. Most kids, they turn off the lights, go to sleep, and they get up the next day and life goes on. But I was suffering silently inside. I felt like I was just carrying this secret that no one really understood. My parents, they tried to understand and do their best, but I knew that my friends, my teachers just had no idea. So eventually my mom was searching for answers, and so she took me to her chiropractor. As a kid, I had no idea why I was at the chiropractor. Like, I was 10 years old. The chiropractor, after doing some tests, said that there was something out of alignment in my upper neck, and I had a slight scoliosis in my mid-back. So her recommendation was to get me adjusted because it can only help me. I went home and I really didn't feel any different. I came back again that week, got adjusted again, seemingly no change. But after a couple of weeks of going to the chiropractor, things started to change for me. I started sleeping again. Not just, a couple more hours. I started having, this deep, restful sleep where I would wake up feeling rejuvenated the next day. And it changed my life because I started feeling like me again. Many people suffer physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And everything in our lives is connected. When there's interference between the brain talking to the body, then that affects your health and your life. And chiropractic is not a cure-all. It's not a cure for insomnia, but I know for a fact that when the brain is clearly talking to your body, that the body has the potential to heal from the inside out. And that's where life can flow.